This is the typical atmosphere of a yamcha gathering. Yamcha, translating to drinking tea, is the Cantonese tradition of morning tea paired with dim sum. Within these loud, crowded restaurants, an invisible system of rules manages the social chaos through the movement of a single teapot. When a younger person fills the cup of an elder, the recipient responds by tapping 2 fingers against the table instead of saying thank you. This specific sequence, the pour followed by the tap, functions as a continuous exchange of social data. It signals the relative status of everyone at the table and establishes who is in the position of service versus the position of honor. A clumsy grip or an incorrect pouring order signals a lack of upbringing. Precision at the tea table demonstrates Li, the core cultural principle of propriety and social order. These physical habits allow diners to navigate social hierarchies in real time. The teapot becomes a tool for maintaining harmony, ensuring that respect is shown and acknowledged without interrupting the flow of a meal. The rules governing the pour are strictly defined, beginning with the volume of the liquid. A host never fills a guest's cup to the brim. This diagram shows the Ki Fen Man rule, or 7/10 full. By stopping at exactly 70%, the host creates a safety zone. Because traditional Chinese teacups lack handles, this empty space allows the guest to pick up the cup without burning their fingers on the hot porcelain. That remaining 30% of the cup is reserved for the tea's aroma to gather. Metaphorically, it represents the space left for the friendship between the host and guest to grow over time. Once the pour is finished, the host must be careful with the orientation of the teapot. The spout must never point directly at a guest. Because the spout is considered a sharp object, pointing it at someone is perceived as a subconscious challenge or a sign of aggression. The sequence of service follows a rigid hierarchy. The youngest person, or the host, serves the eldest and the most honored guests first, working down the social ranks and always filling their own cup last. These mechanics, the careful filling of the cup and the order of the pour, physically manifest the cultural priority of the collective. The server's movements are a constant reminder to put the comfort and status of others before their own. When a recipient receives their tea, they respond with the kowtow li, or finger kowtow. This is the table tap, a nonverbal expression of deep gratitude. This custom originated during the Qing dynasty. The Qianlong emperor frequently traveled among the common people in disguise. On one such trip, the emperor poured a cup of tea for his own servant while sitting in a public tea house. A traditional kowtow, a full bodily bow, would have revealed the emperor's identity to the public. To show respect while maintaining the cover, the servant bent his fingers and tapped the table to simulate a bow. The specific way you tap still reflects your relationship to the server. To thank an elder, you form a loose fist and tap the table 3 times. The 5 knuckles represent the 5 points of contact in a full kowtow: the head, 2 hands, and 2 knees. When winking a peer or a friend, the gesture is more casual. You extend the index and middle fingers together and tap twice. This mimics a traditional cupped hand salute used between equals. For a junior or a subordinate, a single tap with the index finger is sufficient. This maintains the distinction of status while still acknowledging the effort of the server. This silent vocabulary allows social interaction to remain continuous. In the middle of a lively meal, the finger tap conveys appreciation without the need to interrupt the conversation with verbal thanks. These protocols extend to high-stakes business environments, as seen in this formal meeting. Here, tea service is a primary tool for building guanxi, the intricate network of social relationships and mutual obligations that facilitates professional life in China. In a business setting, the host demonstrates attentiveness by ensuring a guest's cup never runs dry. A cup left half empty for too long signals a lack of interest in the partnership. Tea also provides a way to signal the end of a meeting. When a host stops adding fresh leaves and the tea runs pale and weak, it serves as a polite, unspoken cue that the session has reached its conclusion. The ultimate expression of this ritual occurs at weddings. During the formal tea ceremony, the finger taps are replaced by the couple kneeling before their parents and elders to symbolize family unity and gratitude. While modern tea houses might feature a newer aesthetic, younger generations continue to use these traditional pouring rules. The setting has evolved, but the social expectations remain the same. Practicing these rules today is a demonstration of situational awareness. It shows that a person is capable of anticipating the needs and the comfort of those around them. Mastery of the teapot reveals a person's social intelligence. In this culture, hospitality is measured by the precision of the pour and the constant awareness of the guest's needs.